All right, so we welcome you back to our final part of this particular series of date night food. We are here with Jordy and Wendy. Say hi to everybody again. And we are so glad to have them here with us. And it is just an awesome opportunity to fellowship and break bread together. And so today, on this episode, we are going to be making my wife's all-time favorite dessert, which is poached pears. And so we're just going to dive right in. And so what we do first is you want to get yourself some pears, and you want to basically peel up your pear. And I like to keep the stem on because in the presentation of it, it just looks a little bit better. People eat with their eyes first, and so you want to make sure that, you know, whatever you're cooking is not only good, but it's also appealing to the eye. I take and I literally cut through the stem first. And once I cut the stem in half, then I drive the knife in between the stem and I drive it down the middle of the pear. Now, I take a small, sharp knife and I choke up one and I hold it right here at the tip. And I use my thumb. If you have a melon baller, you can use a melon baller, but I just take my thumb and I use my thumb to pivot on, and you just are able to cut the core out of the pear. And if you notice, it still has the nice little stem on it. And again, you just choke up on the knife, use your thumb as a pivot point, and voila, knife skills on fleek. Now, if you cut this early and you want to leave them sit, pears will turn brown over time. So what you want to do is take a half of a lemon, squeeze it into some water, and make acidulated water basically, and you just slide these in, and that will keep them from turning brown and becoming discolored.
But how are tasks in your home shared, or whether it's cleaning, yard work, house stuff, or other things that require attention?
Yeah, for us, we have roles. And so it's not like task-based, like you do this, I do this, but it's like a role. And so I think, you know, in your own marriage, you have to figure out what those roles are, what each person should be responsible for. So for like us, for instance, I handle everything that deals with, you know, our personal life. So home, personal life, you know, appointments, different things like that. And so I also help on the business side as well, but we have roles like that. So he handles kind of business, I handle personal, and it just works well for us because it leaves it at a place where everybody's clear on what they're supposed to be doing. And it's not like something is undone and it's like, well, I thought you were gonna do it. Well, no, I thought you were gonna do it.
And it's important. It becomes so important for the clarity of the house, the clarity of the family. We have so much going on a day-to-day basis. And if I'm dealing with something that's in her backyard, I'm going to deal with it and then tell her, this is what happened, this was the outcome, this is what the next step is, so that she's fully aware. And I submit to her in the things that she's responsible for. Okay, so this recipe for this dessert calls for vanilla bean. And so what we're gonna do is cut it in half, and then you want to start with a very sharp knife and cut down the middle of your vanilla bean. And so if you ever have vanilla bean ice cream, you'll see a bunch of little black flecks in the ice cream, and that's the inside of the vanilla bean. And so if you look in there, you'll see that when you scrape the inside with a knife, you will see all those wonderful vanilla, and all of that is like mad flavor. That's the whole essence of vanilla. And what you can do, actually, if you want to grab that bag, here's at the table with the Herndon's quick tip. If you have a bag of sugar, you can actually take and put these vanilla beans into the sugar and seal it up. And in about 2 days, the oils that's in the vanilla bean will actually permeate into the sugar, and you will have vanilla sugar, which is awesome in coffee, tea. It is absolutely amazing. And so the longer you sit it in there, the longer and the more deeper the flavor gets. But in about 2 days, you will have vanilla sugar. And it is absolutely amazing. So that's your at the table quick tip at the Herndons. Okay, so what we'll do is we're gonna make our poaching liquid. And so we use a cup of balsamic vinegar, and then we have a cup of sugar, and then you want to put in about a cup of water to start. Then you want to bring your poaching liquid up to a boil, and what you're going to do is place your pears in to your poaching liquid. You want to place your vanilla bean and all the insides in, and so you want just enough water to cover them. But here's the thing, pears float. So I take a plate, a very small plate, and I just place this on the inside, and that pushes them down and keeps them submerged in the liquid. And you just want to add a little bit more water until you see it come up around the edges. Put this on medium, and you're going to let this come to a boil, slow boil, and you're going to cook this for about 25 minutes or so is how long it's going to take. And what you want to be able to do is take a knife and just drop it into the pear, and if it goes in with zero resistance, then you know the pear is properly poached. So this will take about 25 minutes, and then you pull those out and they are ready to go. And then once you pull them out, what we will then do is turn up the heat and reduce this down, this liquid, the poaching liquid, down until it's a syrup, and it should reduce by about half. And so we'll take a look at that when we come back. We just want to take a moment to invite you to our Elephant in a Bedroom series that we are running starting February 10th, and it's going to run through the middle of March. And we're going to be dealing with relationship issues and challenges. So if there's anything that you'd like to deal with concerning your relationships, we're going to be tackling some very tough subjects, and we're really going to be real honest, raw and relevant. And so if you don't have a home church, we'd love to have you come and spend some time with us. We know that you'll enjoy the messages, and we know that you'll get something out of it, and it'll be a blessing to your life. So we invite you to come visit us at Stonepoint Community Church. We love you, and God bless. Okay, so we are in the final stretch here. What we're going to do is we're going to make some whipped cream. Listen, do yourself a favor. Don't buy the stuff that comes in a can or in the tub. It doesn't take much to make whipped cream. And I'm telling you, when you make it yourself, it is absolutely divine. And so first thing we're going to do is we're going to put about 2 cups of heavy cream. I've got about a 1/4 cup of powdered sugar, and we have a capful of vanilla extract. All right, get yourself a handy dandy stick blender. And what I do is lean it to the side, submerge it. Because remember, you're putting air in there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's way better than
Oh,
fries.
yeah.
It's worth the extra time because it's a whole different taste. It makes all the world of difference. Remember, this is date night food, right? So
You got to go all out.
you gotta go all out. And so what we're gonna do is grab one of our pears here. What we're gonna do is slice. You want it to not come apart completely, so the top is gonna hold it together. And again, remember, you want this to hold at the top, but you also want the slices. Looks right there? Okay. We took the poaching liquid and we actually turned up the heat on it and put the spurs to it to get it to reduce by half. And so now you can see that this poaching liquid is now a syrupy glaze, right? And so you're going to put some of that right in the middle. And so I am moving the plate around like this in order to get the glaze to spread. And so then we're going to take our cut pear and we're going to put that right there like that. And we're going to take our tuile cookie and we're going to put your tuile cookie just like that. And you're going to take some of your whipped cream. We're going to lay that just aside there like that. Then you get you a chocolate bar. It's your regular vegetable peeler.
Wow.
Voila. This is the true test. Now you can put pistachios on top. You can, you obviously when it's your kitchen, you do what you want to do. But sometimes we'll have pistachios. The tuile cookie kind of gives you an extra crunch. So, bon appetit.
I see why it's your favorite.
Yeah, it's very sweet. I love it.
Yeah, that's really great.
Okay, and so here you have it. We have our grilled citrus shrimp on top of a bed of pasta with a brown butter sage sauce, and we have a broiled lobsters with candied baby carrots, and then we have our dessert, which is our poached pears with a balsamic reduction glaze, homemade whipped cream with chocolate shavings, and a waffle cookie. And so this one is yours, this one is yours, and here's your dessert. We hope you guys enjoy. We thank you guys for joining us for this particular set on date night food. We know that if you try these at home, you will absolutely love them. And so if you have any questions for us, feel free to jump on our website, geneherndon.com. You can click on the at the table icon. You can sign up to get these recipes if you want to try them. You can also, remember it's your kitchen, so you can modify them and make things the way you want to, because it's important for you to understand it is what you want. And this is when you're cooking, you cook it the way you like to cook it. So we thank you for spending the time with us, from our house to yours. We are so grateful to have our guests here with us today. They have been awesome. And so we love you guys, and we will see you on the other side. Bye-bye now.
Hi everyone, I just wanted to take a second and ask you, as you're watching these videos, to share them with your friends and family, like, comment. If you're actually cooking some of the food that we're sharing with you, I want you to post a picture of your final product and tag us in it so we can see the things that you guys are doing. So like, share, subscribe. I also want you to go onto our YouTube channel and to like, comment, share, and subscribe our videos as we share things with you. Thanks so much.